I didn't remember that at all. Yeah. I didn't remember it beforehand, but now I do. This is the shitty part where you're going into the teleporters and then you have to refight the bosses. And as you can see, I'm not really doing a good job. Wait, let me change the strategy on fighting Heatman. Because actually... Holy shit, that was a horrible performance. Actually, Heatman should be really easy. I just died like an absolute idiot here. How many extra lives do we have? 2. Okay. Let's do this again. Oh, I was a bit startled for some reason. Because I was thinking about a better way to fight him. Yeah. Yeah, we're doing much better now. If we're doing it like this, like if you just keep jumping over him. If you watch the Heatman part, which is actually just the previous part, then you can see I was fighting him a bit differently. I wasn't really jumping over him, but I was luring him sort of toward me in a weird way. So then when you defeat the boss, you get a huge health drop, then the music stops, and then you can exit back via the teleporter. Now obviously you can't escape from a boss fight via the teleporter before you've actually killed the boss, right? I mean, that's obvious. Airman here. Yeah, Airman is a bit tough to dodge, I think. Oh, Jesus Christ. Getting hit by everything in sight. What the hell? Ah, Woodman. Good old Woodman. Let me demo it now here. Do you see it? The teleporter will not teleport us now that the boss is actually alive. Okay, we did very well on Woodman this time, especially compared to how I dealt with him back in part 1 or 2. I don't actually remember. I think it was in part 2 in which we tackled Woodman. Yeah, I performed very badly here. There. Bubble Man. I'm doing a very shitty job here. I'm not even trying to dodge his bullets. But as you can see, it's not needed to dodge his bullets anyway. So how many is that? I think that's 4 bosses that we defeated. Ah, back to Quickman. Quickman is pretty difficult. Can we do him with just a Buster? We can, because he's sort of weak to it. That's 5 out of 8 defeated. And then there's Crashman. Oh, Crashman was an asshole. Let me actually do this guy with his weakness. I think it's... Holy shit! Yes, it is indeed Airman's weapon. Wow, does that kill him in like 2 hits or what? Holy shit. That's ridiculous. Like, I imagine that this guy is easy even on difficult if you use Airman's weapon on him. Holy crap. Ah, Metal Man. This time, he's not on a conveyor belt, but he's still standing still and just jumping straight up before he occasionally jumps to the left. Ah, fuck! Okay, we barely defeated him. 7 out of 8. Now which one haven't we fought yet? Ah, well, of course, it's the Time Stopper Man, Flashman. Wow. Wow! Wow! He is the easiest one of them, especially here on this stage where we had even ground. Like, in Flashman's actual stage, the ground wasn't even. There were some bumps in it, meaning that he occasionally was jumping, and that made him a bit more difficult. But on this plain floor, Flashman was really easy. He just walked to the left slowly, and we almost killed him before he even got to us. So now that we killed the 8 guys, a final teleporter opens up. Ah, and now it's this guy. This is, I think, the final boss from Mega Man 1. I don't actually remember that at all. that you encounter this guy like that. So if you die, then it saves your progress. Like, it saves the fact that we defeated all 8 enemy robots. And now we can just go straight to this final boss again. If you get a game over, of course, then I think you have to redo all the boss fights. All the robot fights, I mean. I mean, you don't actually go back a stage. Like, if we get a game over now, then we will have to defeat all 8 robot masters again, which basically means we start at the we restart at the beginning of the stage, and the beginning was the teleporter part. And this boss is actually surprisingly difficult. Yeah. So again, you don't have to redo any Wily stage after a game over. You just start at the beginning of a Wily stage if you get a game over. And if you lose an extra life, then you restart at a checkpoint of a Wily stage. And in this case, the checkpoint is right before the final boss. Let's do the first form better, because the first form really isn't that difficult. You just need to jump over this little ball, which is flying in a some sort of arc. Yeah, we only got hit once this time. Ah, and we've defeated this part too now. What the hell is going on? Okay. So apparently we weren't at the skull yet before. Ah, of course, the skull continues to another skull. And then there's this stage. Very mysterious. I found it very weird the first time I encountered this. No music here. It's not a glitch. No music, but instead dropping acid, which makes a very echoing sound effect when it drops to the floor. Very nice effect here. This makes this part seem very eerie in this deserted little cave. And we just walk to the right. And this is a bit long and pointless. Then you reach the boss. It's Dr. Wily entering from his UFO, flying around weirdly, and of course he transforms into an alien, just as I expected. Mega Buster doesn't do shit. He occasionally shoots. Let's try Heatman's weapon. I actually didn't demo Heatman's weapon at all. And I actually didn't know about this before I saw it in a YouTube video, but you can charge Heatman's weapon. It's the only weapon which you can charge, I think. But that uses a lot of ammunition. That didn't do anything either. Airman's weapon doesn't do anything either. Woodman's leaf shield doesn't do anything either. The controls for the leaf shield is stupid. Like, if you just move to the right, then you will automatically shoot to the right. Let's try the quick boomerang. Doesn't do shit. Let's try Flashman's weapon. This actually does stop him, but other than that, doesn't do shit. M. What was M again? Ah, the metal blade, yeah. Oh, game over. If we go to password actually, will it give us a password for the final Wily stage? No, this is the same password as before. It doesn't give you a new password. If you close the game, I mean if you turn the NES off right now, then you have to do all of the Wily stages again. Like, the Wily stages have to be done all in one sitting. But the normal stages you have passwords, which doesn't make it really... Which is the reason probably why this game isn't so intense. The first Mega Man was really intense because you had to defeat it all in one sitting. And yeah, in general I do think that the first Mega Man is more exciting, and wow, those things do a hell of a lot of damage. Oh, fuck off. Yeah, I'm just getting impatient, because, you know, I just want to get to the boss. And this part is turning out to be quite long. I'm not sure if I actually will split this in two. Yeah, okay. I know, you turn into an alien. Moving on, thank you. the metal blade. Doesn't do anything either. We're almost dead. Let's just use... Oh, we lost the energy tank after the game over. Oh, I didn't actually remember that. Okay, but now that we got a game over, our ammo for Crashman's weapon refilled. And that doesn't work either. Let's purposely kill ourselves. Yeah, you unfortunately really need to take your time and dodge those acid things. That's kind of annoying. I do think that this part is a bit unnecessary. They should have made this part shorter, I think. What the fuck? Yeah, honestly, as you can hear it in the excitement of my voice, I'm not really that into the game right now. Yeah, I really don't think this game is actually that great. Not gonna lie, I found the first Mega Man much better. I haven't played any of the other Mega Mans yet. Any of the other NES Mega Mans at least. Come on, fill up your health and let me move, goddammit. So we tried out every single weapon except... Of course the demonstration goes wrong. Except for Bubbleman's weapon. Yeah, for some reason you can only damage this guy with Bubbleman's weapon. Which is pretty much the most difficult thing possible, because it's difficult to hit him with Bubbleman's weapon. Because, you know, this guy is in mid-air, and Bubbleman's weapon just drops down immediately to the floor when you fire it in mid-air. So it's a bit hard to hit him with this weapon. But to be honest, my performance is fucking horrible right now. I believe I've actually beaten this boss on my first attempt back then, which makes sense because he's really fucking easy. But right now, I just really fucking fail. Okay. To be fair, on my first attempt I was demonstrating how the weapons don't work, and on my second attempt I got hit by stupid acid. Yeah, now let's actually do him with full health. Come on. Come on. I can't move. Could they possibly overdo this animation? So yeah, this is a really easy boss fight. He's just moving around in circular fashion and occasionally shooting a bullet that's homing on you. And no, which I mean, no, it's not really homing. It's just he's aiming at you and then he's firing exactly where you are. So as long as you basically are just moving, you will dodge his bullet. So this is a very easy boss fight. And a very boring one, an anticlimactic one. And unfortunately a very slow one, because Bubbleman's weapon really doesn't deal a whole lot of damage, and we can only hit him when he is when he's close to the floor. Because there, I demonstrated, because Bubbleman's weapon flies like that. And then we defeated him. And of course it just turns out that it was just Dr.Wily with some sort of device that he was operating. And apparently the alien was just a fake Wily or something. Very cool sound effect right here. Then a little thing was falling down. And then the machine in the middle got destroyed. And Wily is on his knees begging for mercy, as always. And victory music. And then there's Mega Man walking towards us, and a few pictures. I don't know what those pictures are. It's mountains in the background and a forest with orange trees. Guess it's autumn there. And a few houses. Now it's winter time. And Mega Man is changing colors. Yeah, I really don't know what this is about right now. But yeah, I actually didn't mention at all that this is it. Now it's raining. This is it. We've beaten the game. That was the final boss. Very anticlimactic. Just a stupid little alien, which was just a fake Dr.Wily. A very easy and boring boss. He's just moving around in a circular pattern. He's shooting normal bullets. the same kind of bullets that those enemies with the hats were shooting. You know, those enemies that hide below their hats to defend themselves. Now you can only see Mega Man's hat to the right, and we were seeing another screen. And yeah, I commented on this a little bit too late. This is number 9, Metal Man, number 10, Airman, Yuji Kanazawa. I don't know what the names are responding to. I mean, does that mean that Takashi Tanaka designed Bubble Man? Or why are their names appearing here? I really don't know. But yeah. Where was I? Very anticlimactic final boss. He was shooting normal bullets, very easy to dodge. Stupid alien, moves around in circular pattern. And then that's it. And he didn't even have a special final boss music. He had the same music as any other boss does. And I mean, even in the first Mega Man, the final bosses had a different music, which I thought was a really nice touch, because that made it seem more intense. Like, you know, you knew you were fighting the final bosses, and it was getting all intense. So yeah, that's it. The credits are rolling. Again, I'm not the biggest fan of Mega Man 2, and yeah. I've been playing these 40 minutes here non-stop in order to do these Wily stages, because as I've already explained, you don't get any more passwords after you defeated the Robot Masters. The final few stages have to be done in one sitting. We got a game over once, right at the end, the very final stage, because I fucked up the final boss a bit too much. Thank you for playing. Presented by Capcom USA. And then the music faded out. And we're in space right now. The particles are scrolling to the right at different speeds, depending on how close they are to the screen. Like those little dots there at the very back of the background, they are moving very slowly to the right. Makes all sense. And well, that's it. Can we go back to the title screen if we press start? Yes, we can. Does anything special happen? Nope. Nope, it doesn't. And with that being said, that's the end of Let's Play Mega Man 2. And I hope you enjoyed it. Wasn't that exciting. It's just Mega Man 2. But yeah, I hope I'll see you guys next time.